What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. So we're gonna try a little challenge of making $500 in one day off flipping things on Facebook Marketplace. I found this lawnmower for $25 and it's about an hour and a half away, but we're gonna go pick it up and see what we can make off of it. All right, everyone, here's the mower. We just picked it up off Marketplace. We got it for 25 bucks. It has a hole in the gas tank right here that we're gonna get fixed up. But other than that, she runs great. Just needs a cleaning. So let's get it on back to the house. Well, we made it back in one piece. So let's get the camera set up and unload this thing. So let's go over it. It's in pretty good shape. It's got two brand new spindles on the deck that the previous owner replaced. It has a 17.5 Kohler engine. It runs pretty good. It's missing a headlight bucket, which it's not a big deal. I mean, I might try to, it looks like I might try to put some LEDs in there. I might try to find one. Probably not. A lot of people don't care about headlights because they ain't cutting grass at night. It does have a dead battery, so I am going to have to replace the battery. But other than that, if I jump it off, she runs, she cuts. It's just got a hole in the gas tank, which is right there. So I'm going to use this stuff, which is pretty much the same stuff as JB Weld. It's just for plastic. So I'm gonna have to clean that up real good, make sure there's no gas residue or dirt or anything, and seal it up and hope it holds, because I do not want to replace the gas tank in this thing. And I do already have some John Deere yellow paint and some John Deere green paint from a previous flip I did. So I'm gonna touch up some areas, clean it up real good, and we'll get it posted. It says the next day here. I got us a battery we're going to put in it, and we're also going to tackle the hole in the gas tank today. I did notice we had a tire go flat overnight, so I'm probably going to put some stop leak in that tire to make it a little bit better. But let's go ahead and swap this battery into it, and then we can start working on the fuel tank. All right, let's test out if the battery works. Alrighty, I say that's a success on the battery. So let's go ahead and get this stuff opened up and let's tackle the hole in the gas tank right here. First things first, I'm gonna reach in here and I'm gonna kind of clean it up and get all the dirt and grime off of it. And then I am going to take some sandpaper and kind of scuff up the area around the hole so that we can make sure our plastic repair sticks. Because the last thing you want to be doing is doing this twice. So you want to make sure it's all good and scuffed up. It's pretty scuffed up. So then we'll take our rag and we'll wipe it off again. Make sure it's super clean before you start applying this stuff. I'd say that's pretty clean. And if you want to get it cleaner, make sure there's no oils or nothing. You can spray it down with some brake clean or some, you can wipe it down with some acetone, something like that, but I think it's fine. So we will break this open. And then I got me a plastic plate here, so we can have a spot to mix it. So it's just like JB Weld. Peel off what you need, and then you mix it in your hand. We want to start just kneading it up with our fingers. I think I got it all mixed up. So now we're going to take it, and we're just going to stuff it around that hole. You want to make sure you fill up the entire hole so that you don't have any leaks. I'd say that's pretty good. So this is what it looks like now that I put it over the hole. So we're gonna let that cure up and tackle some of the other issues. So when I got the mower, the dude had rigged up like a gas can so I could see it run. And he gave me an old hose and old fuel filter. I'm gonna reuse the hose because it's still good, but I'm gonna replace this fuel filter. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we got a new fuel filter. It's pretty simple. Just basic tools needed, nothing fancy. And these fuel filters are super cheap. You can get them for like a couple dollars at an AutoZone. So like $3 to $5, I'd say. Next thing, I checked the oil. It's a little high. I think somebody may have, here, I'll show you. I think somebody may have overfilled it because the oil should not be this high. See how high that is? We need to be down here at the cross hatching. So it's a little high, so I'm gonna drain some out. All right, that is exactly where we want to be. So we're good on that oil now. So now we can put this cap back on and wipe it off. All right, guys, this next day here, and I want to show y'all the patch ended up working. I got gas in it. We're not leaking anything. So I'm going to make sure it cuts some grass, and then we're going to take it over to the shop. I'm going to pump up this tire, and we're going to sharpen the blades. All right, well, she seems to be cutting grass good, so let's pull it over to the shop. Honestly, the blades are pretty sharp, so I'm probably not gonna sharpen those because, I mean, they're cutting pretty good. So I'm gonna just pull it over there, pump up the tire. I'm gonna put a hose clamp on this fuel filter because I think it's leaking a little bit. We're gonna hose clamp that, then we're gonna wash it, and I might touch up some of the rust spots on the deck. So we're just gonna pull these back. Take this off. Let that drain. We're gonna take these off because these hoses, they're still good. They're just Well, drop that. Where'd that go? Well, I'll have to find that later. But we're going to put these clamps on there that you can tighten down, because the hoses are good. It's just the barb on the fuel filter is not big enough to fill out the hose. So this will help keep it sealed, so you're not leaking gas everywhere while you're cutting grass. Okay, that one's tight. So now we shouldn't be leaking any gas when we go to crank it up. Let's try it. All right, I'd call that a success. Here she is, all cleaned up. She came out looking pretty good. I like that it's not sun faded. The paint's still shiny. I mean, we got a few spots that it's chipping off, but if you know anything about John Deere's, you know all John Deere green paint chips off and the yellow paint never stays. So it's fine. I'm gonna leave it how it is. I'm not gonna repaint anything, because repainting stuff sometimes scares people away, especially on Facebook Marketplace. If people see like a deck that's been touched up or repainted, they think you're hiding something. So I'm just going to leave it how it is, because it's in very good shape for being a 2004. But once this dries, I am going to wipe on some spray wax. That way it'll shine a little bit for the photos. All right, here's the spray wax I'm going to be using. Just Mr. Sam's spray wax with ceramic. It works pretty good for keeping things shinier. So you just mist it on like that, and then take you a clean microfiber and just wipe it off. So here's me making the ad for Marketplace. I just typed up a generic description. You don't need nothing crazy, just enough to catch people's attention. I added the best photos. Photos is everything when it comes to Marketplace. Take your photos in portrait and make sure they look good. All right, y'all. Well, that's the end of the mower project. So in total, we bought the mower for $25. Drove an hour and a half to get it. So I'd probably say we spent, $30 in gas, and we didn't really buy anything for it. I mean, all the cleaning material I already had that I used to clean it. The fuel filter I already had. But if you were to, buy that at an AutoZone, you'd probably spend about $5. So in total, we have less than $100 in this thing. And I listed it on Marketplace for $650. So, and I already have a few messages on it. I think we're at least going to get $500 out of it. So our estimated profit will be right at $500 to $550. So all in all, very good flip. Very good flip. And this is very doable. I come across these deals every day on Marketplace. So if you guys want to get out there and make some money like I am, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll show you some more flips I do like this on the regular. See you guys in the next one. Bye.